step in reforming the way we draw our district lines by voting to create Virginia's first ever redistricting commission. This commission will include citizens, and all of its work will be done in full public view. No more backroom dealings. But in order for this amendment to be added to Virginia's Constitution, the General Assembly needs to pass the same provision again in 2020. That's where you come in. Tell your lawmakers to end political gerrymandering in Virginia once and for all by visiting reformvirginia.org. That's reformvirginia.org. Paid for by One Virginia 2021. September 25th, 1957.
I'll tell you, you know who the Republican is who's going to change the Commonwealth and revitalize the Republican Party? It's the man or woman who's not afraid to do town halls all over the state. Because so many of them,
I love that.
I love town halls. You know what? Bring it.
Bring it on, right? Bring it.
Listen, for all the candidates, for all of the hopeful candidates out there in Virginia that want to be governor or lieutenant governor or attorney general or heck, you want to be a member of Congress. Be not afraid, right? Have these town halls all over the Commonwealth. You know what? Invite the opposition. Don't be afraid. Have the town halls. The people are craving the town halls. They're craving the interaction with these candidates. Not on some, orchestrated panel where everybody knows what the questions are, and it's this,
nonsense.
It's this, hygienic environment where everything is sterilized to the point where there's no authenticity. And voters are not stupid. The American people are not stupid.
I think you're right.
And if you want to win in Virginia, you've got to take your voice to the people. You've got to do town halls all over the Commonwealth of Virginia. Be not afraid. Invite the questions and answer them.
Be fearless.
Be fearless.
And right now the Republicans are afraid.
That's right.
They're gripped with fear, and that's why they're losing. That's what I've been saying. And they should never have canceled that special session. They should have gone forward with it and, throw caution to the wind and let it all be damned and figure out where it goes. But I love your attitude.
Yeah, listen, if you want to run for office in Virginia and you really want to touch the hearts and minds,
call 1-800-MARTHA Boneta.
Call me. Call Martha Boneta. We'll take your message on the road. We'll talk to the people, and don't be afraid of protesters. That's the sound of freedom. And you know what? When you've got the protesters outside, you're on the mark. That's when you're on the mark. If nobody bothers to show up and petition or protest what you have to say, then guess what? You're not making a difference. They don't care. And they don't really care who you are. That's why they're not showing up, because guess what? You are not making a difference. You're not pushing the needle. You're not moving the mountain. And so nobody cares what you have to say, so they're not showing up. I say have the town halls, invite the people, and you know what? Be happy when you see those protesters outside, because that means you're on the mark. That means you are on your bullseye. You've hit the bullseye.
Martha Boneta on fire today. Hey, we need to save this segment, Kara.
Yeah.
What did you eat for breakfast?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, I feel very blessed to be alive for such a time as this.
I've never seen you so animated.
Yeah, so what we need to do is...
Are you fired up today?
I'm pretty fired up, because you know what? I'm tired of candidates that are chicken. I have a farm. We have a lot of chickens on our farm. I know chicken when I see it. We have chicken candidates. They play everything too safe. They're too cautious. Everything is sterilized. They have these handlers, these political consultants that want to sanitize everything they say. And the American people, one of the reasons why Donald Trump has been able to touch the hearts and minds of hardworking Americans. I mean hardworking Americans, the hardworking people of this country, that at the end of the day, they care about kitchen table issues. They care about putting food on the table for their children. They care about having a roof over their head. They care about, they're living paycheck to paycheck, and they love our country. They love this president because he speaks to them without any filters. He doesn't have any filters. He speaks to them like a real human being.
Like you do at the kitchen table.
Like you do at the kitchen table.
Like you do sitting out on the back porch.
That's right. And, I remind
Shooting the bow.
That's right. And if you can't speak to your voters, like you're sitting with them in the kitchen table with a pair of jeans, maybe having a beer, I don't know. If you can't have that kind of a conversation when you're on a stage with a microphone, maybe you should find another job. And if you're too afraid to have a town hall, maybe you shouldn't be representing the people. Because they're too afraid, John. They're afraid.